commercial and industrial exercise out of the ashes of the old Yugoslavia? And he said, no. He said, we've built on the traditional industrial culture of Bosnia and Herzegovina. So I think he's a model of how, at an economic level, we can rebuild and recapture things that all today people have been asking about. How do we recapture them? And he's done it with his own, or he and his colleagues have done it in their own industry. One thing I would like to ask you, Almir, was that we often talk about the importance of corporate social responsibility, but I want to ask you, is it enough? Is that cover everything, or does it have to be more imbued into the very culture of the enterprise?
First of all, thank you for the invitation. It's a privilege to join the panel. I think that it's very challenging to address this topic. And I think one of the reasons why it's challenging is because the topic is still in development in terms of being a part of a corporate culture. I think that I've analyzed the background, the academic background on this particular topic, and I must say that there's a lot of parallels between what Prevent has been doing over the last 20 years in the country and this particular topic. And there is a huge connection between the investment of corporations and direct investment, and as well as the improvement in the particular society. Therefore, if I may, I will address this from the experience of Prevent in Bosnia and Herzegovina, and also towards the end I will touch on a particular topic with regards to the society and education. We feel that economics can be a bridge to all of the issues that have been raised that the region is currently facing. We feel that economic development is a prerequisite to improving the society and the values that the society as well as the economy hold. We as a company have two pillars of how we work, and the philosophy is based on diligent work, so basically hard work, and creating jobs. But not for the sake of jobs. Creating jobs for the sake of jobs is not sustainable. If we create jobs, that means that we have already done our homework. We've invested, and everything prior to that has been secured, so the jobs are actually sustainable. Back 20 years ago, we started from 1, now we're at 6,000 in Bosnia and Herzegovina. The last, I would say, thing that's missing at the moment is this regional perspective. So Prevent has been very limited in investing outside of Bosnia and Herzegovina. Okay, in the broader sense of the region, we are present. We are present in Slovenia, in Hungary, in Romania, Croatia, and most dominantly in Bosnia and Herzegovina from the perspective of the broader region. But this next step is actually what's missing, and the prerequisites are still not there. So I hope that in the future this will take place, and that we will soon have a direct investment out of Bosnia and Herzegovina into the region, like we do from some other countries into Bosnia and Herzegovina. In terms of the economic shared value, which is, I think, is a core concept of this particular issue, we've done actually what the three pillars of the economic shared value concept are supporting. That's vertical integration, that's redefining productivity in the value chain, and that's basically creating clusters. If you see Bosnia and Herzegovina, maybe you don't know this, but Bosnia and Herzegovina is the source of components for more than 3 million vehicles in Europe. So if 3 million cars are not built every year, that's about 35% of all of the cars that are produced in Europe. That's a huge dependency on components from Bosnia and Herzegovina. And we're not talking only Prevent, we're talking about MAN Hummel, Cimosys, Prevents, and a few other companies that operate in this particular field. 10 years ago, Prevent used to buy leather and textile. Right now in Visoko, Prevent produces both leather and textile, not only for automotive but also for other industries. But that talks about the vertical integration that's absolutely critical in boosting the economic performance of Bosnia and Herzegovina as a country in terms of its exports. And then going forward, you do have a challenge maybe in certain industries, but other industries are booming. The footwear industry in Bosnia and Herzegovina is the third largest producer of footwear in Europe. This is a major milestone we have achieved. 2 years ago it was the 5th, now is the 3rd. It's a huge opportunity in the market. A lot of small companies are working in this market, and it's a huge opportunity for going forward. So going back to your initial question about the industrial culture, Bosnia and Herzegovina does have a developed industrial culture. It does have a developed I would say, macroeconomic factors that can support creating a conducive business environment. But there's a few things that's still missing, and I think that the platforms that the EU is currently working on are definitely going to help for the further integration and in boosting competitiveness. There's a lot of issues I could raise, obviously, furthermore, but we're limited in time, so if there's any questions, I'd be happy to address them. Thank you.
And if there's any questions, you have an opportunity to ask them in private as he steps off the podium. I have two things I want to do at this moment. First of all, to apologize to the panel, because there was so little time for you to speak. But in one sense, that doesn't matter, because the purpose of this meeting today is to raise questions which the Foundation will continue to explore in the weeks and months to come. And I think in a very brief and very quick way, you have all raised questions and also raised hope. And so I thank you for doing what you've done and apologize again for there being so little time. So thank you very much. And I hope you can show your appreciation as well.